just when you think nothing else can surprise you anymore. It's been announced this morning that Vince McMahon will be stepping down from his position as CEO and chairman of WWE. Now, if you're not aware with what's been happening with Vince & Co. this past week, it had been leaked that Vince McMahon paid $3 million in hush money to a released female employee that had not only been having a sexual relationship with Vince McMahon, but also WWE's Executive Vice President of Talent Relations, John Laurinaitis. The word is Vinnie Mac and Johnny Ace were sharing said employee. I know when I discuss these stories, I should remain impartial, but gross! I mean, you guys are in your near 60s or 70s. I guess some sexism in businesses never change. Many fans have already had suspicions of Vince's behavior toward female talent, but none have gone as public as this investigation. WWE announced themselves that they had launched an investigation against Vince McMahon. While that investigation hasn't been finished, we did hear that Vince has decided to step down as CEO and chairman for the time being. If anyone will be permanently gone from the company once this investigation is over, I can already guess that Johnny Ace is going to have to take all the heat. I guess the price he pays for sharing a McMistress. One thing I'm glad about in these announcements is that they've kept the woman's identity a secret. With the petty business moves we've seen from WWE over the years, it wouldn't have been too surprising if they just outed who she was. Questions were quickly answered after the announcement of Vince stepping down. Most especially, who is going to take Vince's place? Well, after her recent announcement of taking a break from WWE, Stephanie McMahon is going to be the interim CEO and chairwoman for the company. With Steph tweeting, "Until the conclusion of the investigation into recent allegations, I am honored to assume the role of interim chairwoman and CEO. I love WWE and all it continues to do to entertain billions around the world." I haven't watched the TV show Succession yet, but with everyone comparing the family in that show to the McMahons, especially with this insane story going around, I need to start watching it ASAP. But overall, my opinion on this is that I'm disgusted with Vince and John's actions, but it doesn't necessarily surprise me that they were behaving like this in the slightest. But Vince actually stepping down, even if it's not permanent, is something I never thought I would see. I honestly thought he wouldn't leave that desk until he died. And now with it announced that he will be on SmackDown tonight, it's just another crazy time in the wrestling world, I guess. But with Vince out and Stephanie in charge, we could see a huge difference in the WWE landscape. Let me know what any of you think about this Vince McMahon situation in the comments below.